Soon we'll be looking at the top 5 Football Manager 21 tactics. But before we do that, we need to add another contender to the list. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button while we hit the intro. Today we're going to be looking at a Ryan Cassidy tactic named Charlene. It includes some of my favourite roles in Football Manager, including a Mazzala and a Shadow Striker, and it even seems to include some of the player roles which people have deemed to be really effective as of late in the match engine, with the inverted wingback role. Now the link to download this tactic will be in the description below, as well as a few other links that maybe you'd like to press. Maybe follow me on Twitch and watch the Youth to Go series right now, or maybe you'd like to follow me on Twitter, take me to 5,000 followers. Maybe even you'd like to follow me on Instagram, where pretty much nobody follows me. Nico Serrano follows me though, that's the main thing. Nico Serrano, the bloody legend. So we have 4 teams that we have tested this tactic with on different scales of a league table. We have a relegation candidate in Armenia Bielefeld, and we have an elite level club with PSG. So stick around, make sure you watch the end of the video just in case your team doesn't come up in that category, but it should, because we're doing 4 different stages. Your team will match one of them. So let's start with relegation candidates Armenia. Start of the season, they are predicted to finish bottom of the league in the Bundesliga. And with no original transfers, they were able to massively overperform using the tactic Charlene throughout. Finishing in 6th place, a point behind 5th, and even picking up a Europa League spot for next season. What Armenia seem to utilise the most with this tactic is the tactical instruction of running at the defence, having the second highest amount of dribbles this season with 120. This ultimately led them to creating a lot of shooting opportunities and taking 462 shots, the 4th highest amount. And this is even backed up with Armenia creating the most clear-cut chances out of any team in the league. And for a team which I don't think I could actually name any of their players, and in a league with a lot of attacking threats, that's very impressive. Okay, what about a lower mid-table team? Let's take a look at FC Lorient in France. Predicted here 14th out of 20th, again a team you'd never really expect much from this season. And yet, using this powerhouse tactic, Lorient find themselves in a 3rd place position in Ligue 1. 7 points clear of Lyon in 4th and 1 point off 2nd place Monaco. We even have the top scorer of the league ahead by 10 goals to 2nd place. This also shows in the team statistics, as well as after the juggernaut of PSG, Lorient score the 2nd highest amount of goals this season. And yet again, the team in question is creating the most clear-cut chances. Let's head to the Premier League now with an upper mid-table team with Everton. Again, 9th place prediction pre-season, no additional signings, and yet we find ourselves breaking into the top 4 and qualifying for the Champions League. Finishing a lot higher than some of the big clubs in the league, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin getting 37 goals in just 35 games. And not one of them was from a penalty. 82 team goals sees them 3rd highest there, and yet again our team here has created the most clear-cut chances. So quite clearly this tactic creates a lot of opportunities to score. You just really need somebody who can take those opportunities and put the ball in the back of the net. That really is the telltale on whether your team will do well with this tactic. But let's finally take a look at this tactic and dive into exactly how this tactic works. So the setup for this tactic is a 4-3-1-2. And this is how Ryan set up to complete an unbeaten league season for PSG. We can see Neymar picking up the most amount of goals from the advanced forward position. So always put your main goal scorer in that role. However, that's not to say that the pressing forward won't score, as we can see from this game against Bordeaux. Mbappe picks up 4, Neymar with 2, with a lot of the goals coming from picking up the ball in midfield and running at the defenders. But what I noticed when seeing a few of these goals was the amount of men moving into attacking positions, meaning that there is always a pass on or a man picking up a loose ball because of how narrow the formation is, meaning that so many players and positions were getting involved in the build-up play. And this goes alongside with the team instructions. We are focusing the ball through the middle of the pitch with a shorter passing directness, but still having that extremely high tempo, meaning that they don't really need the width because they are almost attacking in packs, running at the defenders as we can see here, being more expressive. Of course, this is a gegenpress tactic and we are looking to distribute the ball to the defence to get attacks going. Out of possession, we have a much higher attacking line trying to stop anything short, putting the opposition under immediate pressure and getting stuck in. And with the mentality set to attacking, it means that winning the ball high at the pitch probably constitutes as why we are creating so many chances. The Mezzala on attack provides a bit of width on the right hand side where the right back is inverted, which will fill that position when attacking as it likes to do in case the attack breaks down. Whereas on the other side, a standard wing back on support flanks a box-to-box midfielder. I'll go through the instructions for each player here because there are a number of additional instructions that Ryan has included that, if you're unable to download the tactic directly, you can copy yourself onto the game. So feel free at any point to pause if you need to do so to get these instructions correct. The set pieces are classic to every one of Ryan's tactics, attacking that near post with the biggest aerial threats being the targets. In my opinion, this tactic really suits the ball carriers of the game, players with high attributes in dribbling and agility, and maybe even the player trait runs with the ball often. This is crucial to make those mazy runs through the centre of the pitch, especially in the Mezzala and the front three roles. But feel free to join the Discord. Even though the link is in the description, you can ask Ryan any questions you have about this tactic or even leave them in the comments below and I'm sure he'd love to answer them for you. While you're on your way down there though, smash that like button for the YouTube algorithm, and if you do use this tactic, let us know what you make of it. And I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.